Hello, everyone. My name is Raven the Goddess, and today is Wisdom Wednesday. Today's topic, once again, I'm kind of like freestyling it a little bit, and I'm also still working with my new um filming technique that I'm trying. I guess I keep looking because I have it what is it? I'm mirroring the screen to the TV so I can so I can see how I look like on camera because you know. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. So today's topic is actually inspired by a post that I posted yesterday, um, about kind of like just having the courage to move forward with creative ideas. And I keep looking at the camera. I feel like I spend so much time just kind of like sitting on all these ideas that I have. And I feel like I gotta stop doing that because it's been literally like, yeah, like I'm a writer, like, and not in terms of like an author, but in terms of like how I like to plan things out and how I can visualize and how I can see things laid out in front of me. I absolutely have to have it written out. I have to see, you know, like I can't, like, I don't know, it's just something about seeing it written down that makes things so much better for me and so much easier for me. Um, but I had a bad habit of like second guessing my ideas or, coming up with reasons why it won't work or reasons why it's stupid or reasons why, I don't have XYZ. Like, even with recording this, I'm like, oh, I don't have, like this XYZ equipment. Like, I don't really know how to do, YouTube videos. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, stop. So I'm saying all this to say, to pass on my most recent personal declaration, which is I'm done with that. I'm executing these ideas. I'm crossing these checklists off. I'm crossing these to-do lists off, and I'm doing it because I can't gain the experience that I need to get better if I don't do shit. Like, that's like, somebody like, say you aspire, you're young, and you aspire to be a professional basketball player, but you don't play basketball. Like, you refuse, like, you procrastinate around about going to practice because you feel like you suck and you feel like you don't make any of the threes and you feel like people's always, you know, like scoring points on you and you just, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, and you're so early on and you kind of like, you snuff out your dreams before they even have a chance to get started, because you have to understand that there's going to be those beginning stages where you might have some days where you're not completely satisfied with your performance, or you're not completely satisfied with the outcome of something, a project or something you decided to move forward with. But that's all a very crucial part of the growth process as well as the path to success. And you can't get started on the path if you don't get in the fucking car. So I made this revelation, like, you know what? We're gonna do it. Some shit's gonna flop, some shit's gonna pop. But at this point, I can't waste any more fucking time. Like, neither can you. Like, I know the pressure is hard. I know the anxiety kind of swells up, in your heart when you think about possible rejection or possible failure, or maybe you're in a spot right now where you feel like it's pointless to put out work because you feel like maybe no one's gonna see it or nobody cares. Well, who is the most important person to care other than yourself? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna look back and reflect on your projects. You're gonna look back and be proud that you had the courage to step forward in the first place. So what better time to start than now? I just feel like this is mostly for me. But I'm more than sure that a lot of you can relate. And I just, it's a combination of factors, everything from procrastination to perfectionism to, fear of failure. Fuck, you know, fuck all of that. Excuse my language. It's funny, the excuse my language thing. I got that from my granny. She used to cuss up a storm and then have the nerve to say, "Excuse my language." Like, bro, you just It's okay. Like she literally lay out a whole SpongeBob fucking, you remember when they had like SpongeBob when he had like the like the dolphin sounds and all that shit when he was cussing. Yeah, she lay out a whole spew of cuss words and then be like, "Oh, excuse my language." But anyway, back on track. What I'm saying is just do it. Like I don't want to get copyright infringement. Just move forward. Do it. Execute those ideas. Get that shit off paper and into reality and just explore your creativity. Like, you know, go through those growing pains, go through those failures that you're so afraid of. You gotta push through. You're gonna have to fail in order to get to where you need to go, unfortunately. And failure is not, I'm looking at the screen again. Failure is not a setback, it's a learning experience. And if you can learn to discern that and take from that, then you're winning, even if it's perceived that you're losing, because you're taking notes. You're making note of what you need to improve on, where you need to improve, what you need to learn, and if it's a skill set that you feel like you're missing in order to execute, then start practicing. There's an infinite number of resources on the internet that allow you to be able to pretty much teach yourself anything you want to know. And if you can't do that, or if you feel like you don't have the time for it, there's also plenty of other creatives who have a multitude of talents that can help you. You can use this as an opportunity to network. Look within your network. Somebody might know somebody, might know somebody, you know what I mean? Like that has the skills that you need to get your project done. But whatever method that you use, just get it done. Just stop worrying, stop being, oh my god, this sounds stupid. Never mind. Don't never mind your shit. At least go through the qualification process. You know what I mean? Like don't just brush it off. Write it down, go back to it later. You know what? This is actually a pretty good idea. Or you know what? I'm gonna scratch that, because I'm not gonna say every idea is a good idea, but you should always at least qualify. You know what I mean? You should always at least, okay, what's the success rate? Don't just dismiss it right away. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for today's Wisdom Wednesday. I usually try to keep these um short-ish, especially for the purposes of IG and things like that. People, attention span, like what? I'm surprised you guys are here this long, but I do appreciate you as always watching, commenting, save for later, share it to your story, whatever it is. I hope that something I said today inspired you, motivated you, or got you thinking in some type of way. um I do have, oh yeah, so I started a new thing, Fresh Talent Fridays. It's my little streaming segment that I do. I'm planning on doing every Friday at the beginning of my streams, where I showcase the talent of my mutuals or their personal recommendations for people that they know who also do music. I do want to eventually expand the series beyond music, but for now, especially since that's my main forte area of interest, I'm going to keep it strictly music for now. So if you or someone does music, whether it's rapping, singing, whatever genre, um, if you make beats and stuff like that, like drop the info, hit me up, DM me, message me, drop it in a comment, whatever. I don't care where you put it, but put me on. Tell me who your favorite indie, blurred musicians. I'm really particular towards the nerdcore genre, but for the purposes of the show, I'm open to every genre. So if you guys have recommendations, please let me know, because I'm gonna need them. And make sure you tune in as well. It's so cool, like seeing yourself. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That's all for today. Once again, my name is Raven the Goddess, and this has been Wisdom Wednesday. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.